On today's episode, we are going to share all about the class with perfect vision, the class of 2020. So today we are going to share all about the class of 2020, the class with perfect vision. And that is a line that I've been hearing about since the beginning of the school year, but it really does shine through now with this senior class being able to having to go through so much now, knowing that the end of their school year has been canceled, especially for those here in New Jersey, and I think just all across the country. It's been a difficult moment for them, missing out on important moments of their senior year, their proms, their senior trips, their end of the school year events and activities that take place. And my heart as a youth minister has gone out to them. It also goes out to the 8th graders as well, missing out on those moments, but especially our seniors who have worked hard during these 4 years of high school. And our diocese has been doing a great job with doing live streams for all different topics. And tonight I was able to sit down and have a live stream of the seniors, the class of 2020, from 4 different seniors from throughout our diocese. And in the show notes, you can find the link to it to be able to go back and watch that episode of our Faith and Family Night that features these seniors from the class of 2020. And since I was with them during this live stream, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to be able to hear from some of them and highlight them a little bit more in my Youth Ministry Insights episode. So we're going to hear from 3 seniors who are a part of my youth ministry program, and I'm going to have them each first share about the importance of youth ministry in their life, because we know the work we do is important, but to hear it firsthand from seniors who have been through our ministry, at least my high school youth ministry, for several years, most of them, if not all 4 years of high school, and to hear it from their mouths is a beautiful way to know that the work we're doing is important and effective in their life and how it has helped them during their high school career.
Hi, my name is Cruz. I'm a senior at Williamstown High School, and my youth ministry career, I guess you could say, really started off with the Rock at the high school. I started going there my freshman year, and whenever I could, and I was involved in sports in the spring, so I kind of got busy at the end of the year. But I would go to that, and I started off my sophomore year at the Rock as well, but I ended up going to NCYC that November, and that kind of started it all off with a bang. And after that, I just went to youth group whenever I could, pretty much every week, especially that summer afterwards when I started core team, which is a leadership team at our parish, and I was kind of like involved at pretty much every single meeting I could go to, which is the younger kids, the middle schoolers, and the high schoolers as well. I was just going to pretty much every single meeting, and with that time, I really just started growing deeper in my faith, and I really started to know God more, and I just wanted more. So that's why I kept going back, and I just wanted to get more and get closer and get more of that feeling of joy that I was really starting to experience for the first time. So afterwards, I continued, and now I'm the president of the Rock. So I kind of like had a full circle of probably not wanting to have any leadership positions in the first place, and then now I have multiple positions that I do leadership. But really, it's all solidified around Jesus, and it's just something that really I could never take away from my life.
Hi, my name is Deanna, and I'm a senior at Williamstown High School. My involvement in the 4 years of my high school with youth ministry has probably started actually in 8th grade. The summer going into my freshman year, I started going to what we have as spiritual guidance, and just going there every week that whole entire summer for the next 3 years definitely kicked off something in my heart. I never wanted to leave. Always made a meeting no matter what, even if I was 10 minutes late or had to leave a half an hour early. I always wanted to make sure I was there. And to go just through the 4 years, I was going to NCYC, like my peers, and just going to all the youth groups meetings we had and being able to be a part of core team. It was something magical that you can't really express. It was something that opened up in your heart and you just never wanted to stop. Our retreats, every year we have one, and every year you just never want that spiritual high to go away. Youth ministry definitely has brought me closer to God and keeps me coming back.
Hi, my name is Jade Biddle, and I attend Paul VI High School in Haddonfield, New Jersey. Now, youth group has been a really big part of my life, and honestly, I would not be the same person I was standing here today. I started youth group when I first could, which was the 6th grade. It was the youngest you could join at that time, and I was kind of active. I wouldn't go too much. I would usually was the type of person that would just go if my friends were going. But all that kind of changed when I went to the 8th grade confirmation retreat. It kind of opened up that window of sort of like a high school retreat, but it was kind of like just for 8th graders, and it made me want to apply for the core team that same year. And I could tell you that being a part of the core team was one of the best decisions I've ever made. And I'm sad that I have to sort of leave it this year as a senior in high school, but it's given me so many opportunities that I could never imagine doing without being a part of the youth group. I've been able to attend the National Catholic Youth Conference. NCYC was really an experience that you can't create, and all the memories that I made, I truly do treasure. I've also been a part of the retreat team, and that is such an inspiring team to be a part of. It's given you opportunities that you don't really get outside of youth group. And youth group has always been a place where I feel like I'm a part of something, and I could be with Catholics who feel the same exact way as me, and I've grown a family from it.
So it's so awesome just to hear how youth ministry really and truly affects and touches the hearts of these young people, especially seniors who, in their years of going through our programs and witnessing to them, we hear beautiful things like National Catholic Youth Conference, NCYC, retreats, different leadership committees, core team, things like that, how they have really truly helped form who they are as young Catholics and how our work is so important. But we know youth ministry is also about being supportive. And so being supportive to our youth really means being there during this time for them, especially our seniors who are missing out on important moments of their life. And so I've tried to do many different ways to give them this highlight, give them this time to be able to share about what they're going through. And especially on this Youth Ministry Insights episode, to really hear from them what they're feeling. So I'd love for you each to share with us now how you're feeling about graduation and how your faith has guided you through that.
So when I first got the news from Governor Murphy, I was kind of devastated. I've been looking forward to this moment for not just the 4 years of high school. I've been looking forward to it since I was younger and probably even elementary school. You see some kids in your neighborhood that are graduating, you see the lawn signs, and you look forward to that day because that's the end of one chapter of your life and the start of another. I want to be able to start new and really put God at the center of that. And that's what's really gotten me through all of this. I've been praying and just knowing that God is control of all of this, and whatever we do is we can't really control His will. There's a saying that goes, "Man plans and God laughs," and I actually think it's true. It's kind of a little bit comedic when you think about it, but I really do take that to heart. I can have all the plans in the world, and I was planning on graduation, so were my friends, but God clearly had something different in mind, and I'm trying to look at this in light and see that there's opportunities here that I should take advantage of, getting closer to God and really taking this time to kind of meditate and focus on what's important in life and really being able to concentrate on that. And as well as I've had this experience of really not being able to communicate with people and really missing that human connection. So now after the pandemic, I will easily be able to take that into appreciation and really talk to people more genuinely and really make better connections with people.
When I first heard the news, I actually did not see it on TV. I actually found out through social media. So it was a little devastating knowing that everyone else knew for a couple hours and I was just waking up to find out the news. But to know, it kind of hurt inside to know that I'm not going to be able to walk those halls again, to see my friends, to have conversations with those teachers. So to know that we're not going back, it hurt. We're not having graduation or anything else, but you kind of have to just pray, and that's what I've been doing. I've been every night before bed setting up a little candle I have, and I've been praying Psalm 91 and a few prayers of my own, and just kind of giving whatever my anxieties are that day, whatever stress I have, and giving it all to God, to let Him decide my faith. Because ultimately, although I want to do what I want to do and I want graduation, I know if it's not God's plan, then it's not to be. And I think that's the most important thing, that we just have to keep positive and to know that everything happens for a reason, and to just stay with God and walk with Him.
At first when I heard the news, it definitely felt surreal. It really took me time to process the entire thing, and still it is taking me time to process this whole situation, as no one really saw this truly coming and how bad it was going to be. And being out of school is very hard. I miss all my friends. I miss my teachers. I miss just sitting in a classroom and doing work on paper. And there's certain things that, you really do take for granted. But I have to say, a plus of the quarantine was I feel like as if I've been growing closer to God through my faith and with my family. We've been praying a family rosary every night since March 14th, which is when the whole quarantine kind of happened with my whole school. And we've been doing that every day, and it's been really nice. And we still watch the live stream masses on Sunday, which is also very touching. But the whole situation has also taught me that you really cannot take things for granted. At first I was sad. I did break down crying. I was heartbroken that my senior year had been taken away from me. But truly, you do have to look at the bigger picture and see that, I am still blessed by God. I have a family that is all healthy. I have my parents still with me, my little brother still with me. None of my friends are sick or anything, and nobody in my family or even in my friend group has been affected truly by COVID-19. So I think in that way and in that sense, I am truly blessed, and I owe it all to God. And I know if God can bring you through it, then anything is possible.
To Jared, Deanna, and Jade, thank you so much for sharing such beautiful words of wisdom with each of us. Your words are truly inspiring to hear them, and to hear your faith really shines through. We know that these seniors, my youth group members, your youth group members, they are all going through something similar. But if we really truly look at the heart of their faith and where that lies, they are true inspirations for us. We hear in the Bible, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord," from Jeremiah 29:11. And the Lord truly does have plans. He has plans for every one of us, for us as youth ministers, for our youth, for especially the seniors. So may the Lord truly guide them and continue to open our eyes to new things, continue to allow us to be a supportive figure to be able to help these young people through this time, but also for them to continue to inspire us. So thank you so much for watching, and to the class of 2020, may your perfect vision continue to guide us. God bless.